Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Miners will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now,
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's caught. Touchdown Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UTEP's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that Yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Miners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds his man, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. To the air, it's Nelson. Got him downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it with Wilson. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for room at the 25. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Hauls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved it. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Miners send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Moves. Got a man. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's open on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. That's reeled in, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Smith. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Miners will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
Fires one high and deep. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the Miners will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. And
the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner is tackled down at the 34, and your Texas Longhorns will take over.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when
Oh, they block it. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Locklear. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback will keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Locklear. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete.